That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Open man downfield. It's Palmer. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. Herbert. The open man is Westbrook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now Herbert off the bootleg.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now it's Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Throwing to start the drive. Clayton. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Reese. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Back to throw. Clayton. He's got Smith here. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
2nd down and 6 now.
Looking to throw. Clayton. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns offense and their running back getting set to go once more. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Clayton. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. As they've got it as we resume action. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Herbert now. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Herbert. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Baron Browning in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
The Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Clayton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. Clayton. His throw incomplete.
The Browns at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they go. Reese. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Reese. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Clayton.
That is caught.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd and 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Trenton Simpson.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Here's Herbert.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Off play action. Clayton. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Richards. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Out of the gun, Herbert. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
To the air again, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. And he's going to go down again.
A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the Bengals who were able to pick up the victory at home. Joe Burrow, strong in the victory, as his guys managed to cobble together their 3rd win in an otherwise dismal campaign. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle City.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here. 1st and 10
at the 34. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Rivers.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Throwing to start the drive. Clayton, he finds his man, complete. It's Townsend, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Operating from the gun, Clayton, and he can't escape, and down he goes.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burke. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Clayton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a handoff up the middle.
Brees. And he'll work down inside the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brees. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
From back at their own 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. To the left side, he's got McConkey.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Open man, it's Palmer.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Herbert throwing again.
Open man downfield, it's Palmer.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Josh Palmer.
46 yards.
And the Chargers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burke. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Clayton buying time to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Up the middle they go.
Reese. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Reese. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Clayton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Townsend. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw. Clayton. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. from 4 yards out.
And the Browns put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Now this one finds McConkey.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
On the ground is Rivers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Herbert now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Herbert. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Clayton over the middle, complete. That's Townsend. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down. Clayton, that's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Operating from the gun. Clayton.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. On 1st down, Reese. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This is Hood on the ground, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive. All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Lad McConkey,
51 yards.
and the Chargers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7. There on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Sly on for the extra point.
He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
So now the Browns down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 50 seconds to go. It's a tall order, but they do begin with decent field position on 1st down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
Here's Rivers.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop in 20 seconds left to go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan.
It's Week 13 of the National Football League.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Back to throw. Now he'll run it.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Collins, the tight end, is the man moving. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A toss, and here's Brooks. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Young. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. Young to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Javon Baker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Young. That's taken in by Franklin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On play action, Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll put a receiver in motion right. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17. They'll run with Brooks. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. A 2nd down throw for Young. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Javon Baker. Touchdown, Panthers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Groupie able to add the extra point. The Panthers move out on top, 14-0. This will be returned from the 2. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Right back to the air following that pick 6. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Collins, the tight end, is the man moving. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now whistles and a timeout. The Browns getting their punting team out there. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Panthers offense ready for this next possession. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Middle of the field, that's taken in by Baker.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. Another try with Brooks. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. They'll motion a tight end right. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Young. A throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And he is taken down. A big gain on that. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Young. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They'll go play action with Young. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now they're...
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace. Groupie now, on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. On 1st down is Young. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Putting the tight end in motion. Now Young. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's into the end zone. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Carolina. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Panthers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
It is a big play for the Browns. An even 40 yards. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Off he goes.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Quick throw here is complete. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. Now this looks like a design run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. They look to run with Jones. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Browns. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Motion man, set right. On 2nd down, Young. Here comes the screen to Brooks. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Man in motion, heading left. Young. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. The Browns going to use the 1st of their timeouts here. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Young. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. Here's Young. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Back to throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. It's a gain of 34. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He'll try and get there on the ground. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole. And the Panthers are going to have it at their own 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Young. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Young. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. A second down throw for Young. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's a Carolina first down. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Grupe's kick is good. And the Panthers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their... They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Young going to give it to Brooks. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Tight end going in motion here. Young to throw on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. Moore going in motion. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Young to throw on 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. Now Young. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. It is brought in the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Panthers. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Panthers stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Browns offense. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Let's go. Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll come out throwing here to start. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. They'll look to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Going for it all. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They're able to build on.
It's week 4.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in week 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Allen. Forced out to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Baron Browning has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. They run the counter. Nash. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Allen now looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Coleman, the man in motion right. Here's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here is 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now a handoff up the middle. Reese, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Clayton, he finds his man, complete. It's Townsend. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. You look at this Buffalo defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills' offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 carries, 51 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit different.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. From the 23, here's second down at a yard. Throwing now is Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. Here now, third and a yard. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. It fights him off. Flush to his right. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Townsend. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Up the middle they go. Reese. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Browns at 7-5 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Clayton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. From the 34-yard line, here's a second down and 9. Back to throw. Clayton. Over the middle, complete. It's Ford. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Now a handoff up the middle. Reese. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Looking to throw. Clayton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Second down in a yard. Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From midfield, here's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Nash. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. On play action, Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And again, it's Allen. It's caught by Coleman. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Here's Allen to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. To the air, Allen.
Can't complete a pass.
The Bills send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Looking to throw. Clayton. He finds his man. Complete. That's Townsend. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. He finds his man. Complete. It's Burke. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He finds his man. Complete. It's Burke. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Townsend. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burke. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And this one incomplete.
So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
As we've prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Nash, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Hancock shedding through the defense.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Keon Coleman.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Clayton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Clayton. Throw left side complete. That's Townsend. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Allen off the play fake, rolling to his right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hancock. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Looking to throw. Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Keon Coleman
from 4 yards out.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Clayton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. Looking to throw. Clayton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Townsend. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Off the play fake. Clayton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hancock. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Play action. Now it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.